Welcome to Scholarly. Today our subject is English and we are going to discuss about future tense. So let's get started. Friends, as we know, tenses demonstrate the time of an action usually performed by or centered around the subject of that sentence. And we have also seen in our previous videos that tenses are categorized in three main types, that is present tense, past tense and future tense. From these three types, today we are going to discuss about the future tense. So let's see what is future tense and what are its subtypes. So what is a future tense? We can define a future tense like future tenses are used to denote the actions or tasks which are going to happen in future. The promised actions or the actions which are thought to be occur in future are denoted by future tense. The structure of future tense is very simple. It is just like subject plus will or shall plus V1, that is the first form of verb, plus object. The sentence in future tense is like this. So let's see some examples of future tense. First one is Meena will go to school. Second, I shall read the story. And third is we shall wake up early. Will go, shall read, shall wake up is the identification of this tense. So these are the examples of future tense. Let's see what are the subtypes of future tense. Just like present tense and past tense, there are also four subtypes of future tense. They are simple future tense, future continuous tense, future perfect tense and future perfect continuous tense. Let's see in detail about all these subtypes. So friends, the first subtype of future tense is simple future tense. The simple future tense is used when an action is promised or thought to occur in the future. This is the use of simple future tense. Structure is very simple. It is like subject plus will or shall plus V1, that is the first form of verb, plus object. Sometimes other words are also there. This is the structure, and according to this structure, the examples of simple future tense are we shall study hard, they will play tomorrow, he will tell me the secret. Look at the verbs or look at the structure of these sentences. We shall study hard. We is the subject. Will or shall. From will or shall we have taken here shall. We shall study is the first form of verb study hard. Shall study. Second is they will play tomorrow. They will play. Here I have taken will. He will tell me the secret. Will tell. So these are the examples of simple future tense. Let's move to the second subtype of future tense. Friends, the second subtype of future tense is future continuous tense. The future continuous tense is used when an action is promised or thought to be going on at a specific time or context in the future. Context means the situation in which any action or anything happens. घडवून आणणारी परिस्थिती. So this is the use of future continuous tense. The structure is subject plus shall or will plus be plus verb plus ing plus object or the other words in the sentence. Let's see some examples. First is we shall be studying hard. They will be playing tomorrow. He will be telling me a secret. Look how the verb changes, or according to the structure the sentence changes like this. We shall be studying. We is the subject. Shall be studying. Study is the verb plus ing. Why we have taken form. We have to use the first form of the verb after will or shall. So if there is future continuous tense or progressive tense, we have to add the ing factor after the verb. So before adding ing, we have to write the first form of the verb, that is be. It works as a helping verb here. We shall be studying hard. Then they will be playing tomorrow. Will be playing. He will be telling me a secret. Will be telling. From this structure, we can easily identify the future continuous tense. Now let's see the third subtype of future tense, that is future perfect tense. Now the third subtype of future tense, that is future perfect tense. The future perfect tense is used to demonstrate an action which is promised to be done by a certain time in the future. And the structure in this type is subject plus shall or will plus have plus V3, that is the past participle form of the verb, and plus object or other words in the sentence. Structure is somewhat confusing as this is a future tense subtype. Shall and will is must, and this is future perfect tense, so we have to take have or has plus past participle of the verb. Past participle form of the verb is the identification of perfect tense. So some examples are like here: we shall have studied hard. They will have played by tomorrow. He will have told me a secret. Shall have studied, will have played, and will have told. Here studied, played, told are the past participle form of study, play and tell. So we can identify this type of tense from the structure shall have plus verb 3, will have plus verb 3, like this. So using this structure we can write the future perfect tense form of any sentence. Friends, now the last subtype of future tense, that is future perfect continuous tense. The future perfect continuous tense, which is also called as future perfect progressive tense, it describes actions that will continue up until a point in the future. Sometimes these activities or actions have begun in the present or past and will continue in the future. The structure of this tense is somewhat complicated, but it's simple. Subject plus will or shall plus have plus been plus verb plus ing plus object or other words in the sentence. So been, that is the past participle of be. We have taken here past participle of be. This will or shall is because it is a subtype of future tense. Then we have taken here have plus been. Have plus been indicates the perfect tense, and plus verb plus ing, that is the fourth form of verb. We also call it present participle of a verb. We have taken here for progressive tense, or it indicates the continuous tense. Some examples using this structure: we shall have been studying hard. They will have been playing by tomorrow. He will have been telling me a secret. The structure is like this: shall have been studying, will have been playing, will have been telling. From this we can identify a future perfect progressive tense. However, this fourth type of future tense is we do not use it often. It's rarely used, but it is there. So in this way, in this video today we have learned the future tense and all the subtype of future tense, their structures with examples. Did you find this video helpful? Do share with us through your comments. They are very valuable for us. And for watching more such videos, Do subscribe our channel Scholarly Enhance the Learning now. Till then, take care and bye bye.